Stars are out tonight. Now here's News 2 Sports Director Joe Swift.
What day is it? What day is it? It is Friday. Hello everybody, All-Stars are back. It is great to have you with us. First show of the season. Here we go, highlights from the area with the stop in Brady for the game of the week. We're ready. Are you ready? Here we go. We begin with the Dogs. North Platte on the road to start the season. Not a good start to the season. North Platte goes to Norfolk and they come away with a loss. North Platte loses. I didn't even have the heart to put the final in there. 63-14 is the final. This was all Norfolk from the beginning. They led big at halftime. North Platte with a late touchdown. Maybe got a little something going, but Norfolk wins it 63-14 is the final. To the highlights, the 75th season of football begins at St. Pat's tonight. New conference buddy, Kimball, at Knights of Columbus Field for the opener. We've got highlights, we've got all-star highlights. Kimball made the trip and they were doing the wave. Again, the wave. But this was all St. Pat's. By the way, we had weather issues all over the area, including this game. First points of the season, Drew McClellan does the honor. Field goal good. First drive, first points, 21-yard field goal, 3-zip St. Pat's. Kimball on their first drive. They go for it on 4th and inches. Andrew O'Neill and company in on the stop. Irish takeover. Second quarter, St. Pat's on the ground. Colin Pieper, good chunk, but St. Pat's, they were busting big plays in this one through the air. Brings us to our K-Smith Auto Center play of the night right off the bat. Alex Harms, 57-yard scoring strike. Drew McClellan, beauty. It's the first pawn of the season. 10-zip Irish, your play of the night, goes for 57 yards. Next drive, next score, Colin Pieper, pay dirt, 17-zip Irish at the half. They were delayed by a long time by the weather. Strutters would come out. By the way, they were honoring the championship teams from past championship teams. Great to see, and then the weather came in, long delay. Right now, late third quarter, maybe fourth quarter, 30-zip St. Pat's with the lead, 30-zip St. Pat's leading Kimball. Class B, Lexington hosting Scotts Bluff Bearcats with a perfect regular season a year ago. Lex with a new head coach and playing pretty well tonight. The orange-black looking good. Lexington trying to get things going early. Nice, tough run by Eric Lemus. Then Lex goes to the air. Tyson Block. Marco Munoz with the catch. Lex on defense. That's a fumble! Minutemen recover, but they would not convert. Scotts Bluff would get a nice drive together. Pasquez Francisco with the tackle. Later in the drive, Lex faces fumble right there. Defense ruling early. Scotts Bluff gets in the end zone there, and Scotts Bluff wins. Lex needed that recovery right there. 15-7 is the final. That's a good game for Lex, though, against a team that went 9-0 in the regular season a year ago. So maybe a promising start in a loss for Lex. Ogallala and Gothenburg, good game a year ago, 17-12 Swedes. This one, always a Donnybrook. Yeah, we're using Donnybrook in the first show of the season. Ryan Slack with the nice run here for the G-men. Later, it's the pitch to Ross Ostendorf. Back to Blake Ristine. Sing me a song, the piano man. Sing me a song tonight. Brody Cleveland back on offense for Ogallala. Hurdles a guy. That's nice. But the drive would stall. Skylar Schwantz with the textbook tackle right there. Indians back on offense. Second quarter, nice pass play. Dylan Folkert to Brody Cleveland. Bob Jensen had nice things to say about these two fellas the other day. Good start to the season. Can you see? Can you see this? Ogallala with their first points of the season. Dylan Folkert. This game too in a weather delay. Last score we had 7-all at halftime. If you've got an update, give us a call. 7-all, Ogallala and Goth at halftime. A good one, really. Paxton with one of their best seasons in school history last year, and it started with a thumping of Hayes Center. The Cardinals looking for payback tonight. Here we go from Keith County. Hello, kids. Good to see you. Good to have football back. This is actually SMC and Overton. We're going to get right to the highlights. They played this afternoon. Joel Schaefer gives to Hayden Cahoy, and then Brad Davey. Davey for Overton. Overton looking very good in this game. Schaefer takes the snap, and he is in for a touchdown. Touchdown for Overton. Ensuing kick, Laramie Flower returning, finds a gap. SMC had some guys banged up in this game. We wish them all the good health. Overton goes on to beat SMC. We'll check out the final here in a moment. Back to Paxton now. We were going to try and get you those Paxton highlights. Paxton taking on Hayes Center. This was all Paxton a year ago. Hayes Center on D, Alex Fox. Then Tristan Johnson finds Casey Schwink. But we've got a fumble. Paxton with the recovery. Tyler Shimonitz, we heard this name a lot last year. Screen. Check out this play and watch for the block. Chance Moreland with the block of the game, and it will spring it. That's a touchdown for the Tigers. Next series, Hayes Center driving Tristan Johnson. He would break away. He would Kelly Clarkson and break away. Touchdown run for the Cardinals. We've got ourselves a ball game. Cody Blackwell running in the backfield. Finds a gap. Right now, they are in the third quarter, and Paxton leading Hayes Center 26 now to 14 in the third quarter. This time next week, we begin with the Friday Sports Hero, an exclusive club that is accepting new members. Send us a nomination. We are looking for high school seniors, any sport. Tell us who you are nominating and why. There are just 8 spots available in the fall. Do not delay. Get those nominations in ASAP. The first hero comes your way next Friday. I'm going to pause. I'm going to take a drink of water while you write down the information that you need to get us your nominations. We need our first TV timeout of the season. When we come back, it is Game of the Week time from Brady. You are watching Eric Crouch's favorite show. It's the All-Stars on KNOP.
You're watching the All-Stars on KNOP! The Game of the Week is next!
Welcome back, Game of the Week time. Maxwell and Brady, you can throw the records out. Alex is on the coverage. A little tipsy.
It's too early for that, Joe. Great to be back with the Game of the Week and a good rivalry game to kick it off. The Game of the Week is brought to you by Westfield Pharmacy. Westfield Pharmacy, located in the Westfield Shopping Center. Let's take you out to Brady. The big rivalry game. Maxwell in the Road Whites, Brady in the Home Reds. This one would get a sluggish start, but Trevor Mann breaks the zeros from Brady with the run. Here he is, chugging his way into the end zone. That would make the score 6-0. Only points in the first half there. That touchdown, and then in the second half, fumble! Maxwell recovers, and that leads to this. Wyatt Strickland, he had a man's game tonight. chugging his way through the line and off to the races. He would score. That makes the score 8-6 after the 2-point conversion for Maxwell. And then this is not a replay. Wyatt Strickland again for the Wildcats. This would make the score 16-6, 2-point conversion good. Clap it up. And then Taylor McKeeman, he wants in on the act. He'll throw it to Ethan Lundquist, who breaks the tackle and then finds his way into the end zone. 22-6, Maxwell leads with 9 minutes left in the fourth quarter. It seemed insurmountable for the Eagles, but they would just chip away. Trevor Mann to Troy Lusk, 22-14 after the 2-point conversion. The rain would come down, and with the rain, the momentum to Brady's sideline. That is how this game played out. This time it would be Maxwell's turn to fumble and Brady's turn to recover it. They have all the momentum. Trevor Mann, he had a man's game. Here he is scampering into the end zone. That would make the score 22-all. And Brady, get this, on the board. Brady would score 30 unanswered points in the second half, in the fourth quarter, excuse me. And that makes the final score 36-22. They scored with 1:30 left, and then they had an interception return for a touchdown to make it 30 unanswered points and a big Week 1 win over Maxwell.
Wow, nice comeback for the Eagles. You think the rain turned things around?
I think it did. As soon as the rain came down, Brady stepped up their game, and it was all Brady from there on out.
How did they treat you in Brady tonight?
Everybody was very nice to me there in Brady. I love going to Brady.
All right, good to have you on the coverage. Thank you very much, Alex. One more stop on the H train. Six-man football in Arthur. The Wolves hosting Maywood. We sent Rachel over there. This was her first game for us. We sent her to a six-man game. We said, we'll get you, you'll get some scores. She did. That's Jericho Vieira returning for Maywood. Always good to be in Arthur, seeing a game in the sunshine over in Arthur. Hello to the guys in the press box. They do a great job up there. Then here's the Wolves with some trickery. Isaac Wyman can't find anybody, and he is down inside the 20. Dalton Little with the ball for Maywood. This was pretty defensive, at least while we were there. It would change when we weren't there, but while we were there, a lot of defense going on. Austin Helmer is in the backfield, and he will get in for Arthur County. That's a touchdown for the Wolves. Arthur County rolls 66-31. Those are your highlights. These are your scores on the Nebraska Land National Bank scoreboard. Here we go from the first night of football across the state of Nebraska. Weather playing havoc with a lot of the games. Some of the games still going because of the weather, and some of the teams not in action. So not a whole lot of scores tonight, but let's run through the ones that we do have. Norfolk over North Platte 63-14. The Dogs will be at home for their home opener next Friday night against Lincoln Pius. St. Pat's Kimball, that's one of those games that was weather delayed. They are in the third quarter. Irish leading 30-zip, rolling over the Longhorns of Kimball. Arthur County over Maywood, you saw the highlights, 66-31. Cody Kilgore, also in six-man football, shuts out Juanita Palisade, 39-zip is the final. Still with the six-man game, Hyannis over Banner County, 64-12. Class B, we were there. Scotts Bluff doubles up Lex, 15-7. Still a good effort for the Minutemen. Game of the week, Alex told us all about it. What a comeback for the Eagles. They will be celebrating all year long. They beat their rivals 36-22. Wallace takes care of South Platte. John Marquardt, 6 for 7 passing for $147 and 4 TDs. And Selmyrna, great win for the Coyotes, 34-12. Gothenburg, Ogallala, they are tied. Holyoke all over a young Perkins County team. Overton beats SMC. We saw some highlights, 51-6. Elwood, Med Valley, they are in a weather delay, as is Paxton Hayes Center, back playing though, 26-14. College volleyball, the Knights lose their first of the season. Highlands Community beats them in 4, but the Huskers win their first of the season in 3 straight. Golf, North Platte is 10th today. One more item of business. It is the Jorgensen Chiropractic Crowd Pleaser. We shine, you opine, celebrating 75 years of football. We're at St. Pat's. You, sir, you know who you are. Now let us know. That does it for a first Friday night of fun. We're in Lincoln with the Huskers tomorrow. A lot of choices out there. We appreciate you choosing us for your prep